But at what point do you let that dream go? And I know that like there's still time. 39, you can still have children. There's still time to accomplish all of those things, but...
Guys, I'm not a doctor, okay? But somebody tell me in the comments, you do not want to be having kids at 39 years of age. Am I crazy? Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a hilarious video for you here today. I've actually seen this video, you know, doing the rounds. I had an image of it sent to me, and it pretty much sums it up with a picture alone. So check this out. This is a woman who says, I'm about to be 39 years of age, I'm still single, and I have no children, and that makes me sad. Now, obviously, she's sitting here, and she has the cat, poor thing. So this is a woman who has spent the last, over 2 decades, almost 3 probably, screwing around, wasting her time, and now reality has hit. And the reality is that you have no children. I'm assuming she's unmarried as well, and she's essentially just been wasting her life. Now, if a woman doesn't want to have children, she doesn't want to get married, I don't care, whatever. But a lot of these women, they hit this age and then they have some sort of a breakdown. They're upset and they're sad because they didn't get time to do these things. So let's jump into this, guys. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. And we also have a clip from this woman lined up next who is just clinically insane. So let's jump into it and take a listen.
Well, I'm going to be turning 39 a week from tomorrow, and I am still single. And that makes me sad. My own cats are running from me. If you had told 25-year-old Rihanna that on her 39th birthday she would still be unmarried with no children, I would have laughed in your face or been so angry in disbelief, because that is not what I envisioned for my life. In my early 20s, I was never that girl that wanted to get married right away and have a young family. I wanted to be able to experience life. But probably around 25, 26 is when I was like, I do want to be married. And it has just never happened for me.
Okay, so let's pause it here. I was correct. So not only is she single, but she's never been married, right? You know, sometimes women make these videos, and you'll have to excuse my little typo there. Sometimes these women make these videos, man, and like they might be single, but they've already been married and they have a couple of divorces under their belt as well. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So let's take a look at what she's said so far. She never wanted to get married when she was younger, never wanted to have children when she's younger, but as she's gotten older, now she's like, oh, I want to get married, I want to have kids. And this is funny. I think she's probably even sugarcoating it a little bit, man, because a lot of women don't really start to, you know, really ramp up the anxiety until they're pushing 30. Usually it's like 28, 29, and then they start panicking. But she's probably saying 25 so that it makes her look less bad. Do you know what I mean? And of course, she's taking no accountability. She's like, well, it just never happened for me. You know, guys, it just never happened. Now, that's all great and well and good until you realize how much power women have in dating, okay? If you are an unmarried woman at 39 years of age, that is your fault. It has nothing to do with being unlucky. It has nothing to do with the way the stars align or anything like that. It's because you refuse to date average men. You refuse to take them seriously because you thought you deserved better. Let's continue.
For whatever reason, and I have spent years wondering what is wrong with me. Is there something about me? Am I just not supposed to ever be with someone? And the reality is I don't know if I will ever find my person, and I hope that I do, and I want to have children.
There's no way, man. Ma'am, I mean this politely when I say this, guys, right? This woman is 39, okay? Your time, I'm no doctor, all right? But your time has passed for having children. And if you can have children, my goodness, will there be some large complications, I'm going to assume. Okay, what do you mean you want to have kids? You're 39 years of age, ma'am. You're about to be 40. Okay, let's actually look at this with some degree of thinking about reality for a moment. All right, 39 and wants to have kids. This is like, you know, handing in an assignment, trying to hand in an assignment from back in school when it's like it's like at least 4 years overdue. And I'm talking at least, okay? Like 35, you don't even want to be having kids at 35 in all honesty. And these women, they think that they can do this, man, right? They lie to each other. They say, oh, don't worry, queen, you can just freeze your eggs, which, by the way, low chance of working as far as I understand, also very expensive depending on what age you get it done, you know, all sorts of complications. But you'll have these women say to each other, oh, don't worry, queen, you have so much time, right? You can do everything. And then we end up like this. And I do find it funny, guys. It was not lost on me, the fact that this woman's cat ran away from her as well. Let's keep going.
But at what point do you let that dream go? And I know that, like, there's still time. 39,
What?
you can still have children. There's
What?
still time to accomplish all of those things. But
Guys, I'm not a doctor, okay? But somebody tell me in the comments, you do not want to be having kids at 39 years of age. Am I crazy? 39 is too late. It is too late to be having kids at 39, you know? Again, I'm happy to be wrong. If people who are more knowledgeable than me want to let me know in the comments, all right? I don't have kids. I'm not a father. I don't know the statistics on this. But 39 years of age and thinking it's not too late to have kids, you might just be unhinged, madam. You might just be crazy.
it does make me sad to be going into another year of my life without anyone. Sometimes I think being a single woman, it feels like you can't win because no matter what you say, people are always going to be challenging whatever you're feeling. If I say that I'm sad about not being married, people will say you just need to be living your best life. And there's a lot of married people who are unhappy and would do anything to be in your position. If I say that I'm happy and content with my life, there's the other group of people that say your life is meaningless and you will never know fulfillment. And this is what feminism does. And it's really hard for two things to be true at the same time, where I do have things in my life that I enjoy, while I also would love to be in partnership with somebody.
Can we turn off the piano music? Is that an option? Why is the piano music so damn loud? I'm getting distracted watching this video because she has added, you know, this whimsical kind of sad piano music to the video, man. I don't know. Okay, so yes, you're going out there, you're telling people, hey, I'm happy being single, or hey, I'm not happy being single, and people will respond to that and give you negative reactions or whatever, okay? I mean, here's the bottom line, right? If you're a woman and you're 39 years of age and you're single, unmarried with no children, and you want those things, you have wanted those things, right? I don't care if it's only been for the last few years because your life goals have changed, all right? The fact of the matter is you screwed up, and you screwed up big time. All right. Now, again, this is not going to, if you don't want to have kids, fine. If you don't want to get married, fine. Okay. But guys, like, the majority of the time, what I see is that women end up with a lot of regrets. Okay. They might say throughout their 20s, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to get married. I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. That's not what I'm looking for. And my answer to that is, okay, great, cool, I don't care, right? But then you flash forward and you look at these people as they get older and they start to realize the reality of the situation. And then they change their minds. And they're like, well, I want to get married now. I want to have kids now. But the fact of the matter is that they screwed up, all right? Like, you don't get to change your mind very easily with crap like this. This isn't... You know, this is a very serious decision, a very serious life decision that a lot of the women actually come to regret. And I find it very damn funny. And the reason why I find it funny, guys, is number one, it's entirely self-inflicted. And number two, in order to get to this position, you as a woman have to think that you are so far above the average man in order to end up here. You know, because if you thought that your husband could be an average guy, you would have him already. There are plenty of average guys who would be willing to give you a relationship, but where the women really struggle, guys, is, again, the top percentage of men. That's what they spend all of these years chasing.
While I also would love to be in partnership with somebody. So I guess I'm just sharing this because I know I'm not the only single, almost 39-year-old person to have ever existed. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last. There's a lot of people that are in my position, but sometimes it can be really hard to exist in this space where you can be really grateful and content in a lot of areas.
Can we turn the piano music down?
But also have a longing for something that you don't yet have, and it takes a lot of character to walk through that.
My goodness, how loud are we going to... Is it just me? Am I going, you know, crazy in my old age here? Okay. But like, adding this degree of piano music to your videos does not help the video, madam. Please, please stop it. Somebody tell these women to stop adding piano music to their video. It doesn't make me any more empathetic. You know, it's just funny at a certain point. So now she longs for something more. She wants to have kids. She wants to get married. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe consult your doctor about that. I really doubt it's going to be plausible for you, though. Guys, we're actually going to be leaving today's episode there. I had another clip from this woman that I was considering covering. But you know what? I think I'm done. I think I'm just going to pause it there. I think I'm going to go to the gym and hopefully forget that this woman ever existed. Guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.